Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I decided to do this story time podcast for you guys. If you want to listen to this stalker little story that happened to me earlier this summer in July, I guess. Yeah, it was in July. So, this all started in a very hot summery day when our house was full of people. My mother and my aunt decided to do a lunch where they invited their friends, some of our family members, some neighbors and stuff. So the house was pretty much really full of people. So I decided to go out because if you know me, I don't really enjoy places where people are like crowded places with a lot of people. I don't really like this. I'd rather go and chill somewhere else. So I was with my cousins because in the summer my cousins come and stay with me because we like to hang out together and we also like to stay up late and all this stuff. So yeah, they were with me that day and I told them let's go out, let's go to the mall or go shopping or anything, like go get some lunch elsewhere. And yeah, my cousins are one is the same age as me. She's 19 and the two others are younger. One is 16, almost 16, and the other is 13. So we decided to go out. I took my car and we drove to the mall. Nothing really excited happened. We were just shopping and we were shopping and looking through the stores, and when we finished we went to a Mexican restaurant and we got food and everything, and it was like 2 in the afternoon. And yeah, I told them it's really hot and I want to go to the pool. And yeah, we have a pool in our house, but we don't have like a garden. We have the pool on the roof, if you know what I mean. And they told me, let's go back to the house and we're not going to sit with the guests or anything. We're just going to grab our swimsuits and go to the roof and just hang out there, maybe get some tan and stuff. Yeah, so that's what we did. I went to the parking lot and we start driving back to the house, and that's where this stalker showed up. But yeah, we started driving, and when we're 1 block away from the house, yeah, pretty much 1 block. What I did was there was this little, I don't know, traffic. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. This little traffic. Not really a traffic, because just the car was stopping or like blocking the street, and we had to stop the car to wait for the car to go so that we can pursue our driving. And on the other side of the street there was another car that was going into the opposite direction. Like we were going this direction and the other car was going to the other direction, and I didn't really pay attention to the car or anything, but I turned my face a little bit towards the window, and what caught my attention, really not the car, not the guy in the car, it was the guy. What caught my attention is the gloves that the guy was wearing, and it was really hot. I told you it was a summer day, but the gloves that the guy was wearing, they're not really like, what are they called? They're not normal or like ordinary gloves. They're these gloves that you put in your hand when you wanna take something out of the oven. I bet these gloves. They're really thick and big, and he was wearing two of them, and he was like grabbing the wheel and just like staring at me with that glance. And I was like freaked out at that time because he looks crazy. Why would he put these crazy, gloves in his hands in this temperature? I mean, even if it's freezing, you should not put these gloves in your hand. They're like oven gloves, or I don't know what they're called. And yeah, as I told you, when I turned my face towards the guy, I saw him staring at me, and then he like uh, opened his car window and he told me, "Let's race." I was like really confused, and I turned to my cousin and I told her he. She said, "What did he say?" And I told her he said, "Let's race." And she said like, "Whatever, just ignore him." I closed the window and I like, "No, whatever. I'm not gonna race with you. We're not like in Fast and Furious or something like this." I ignored him, and as I told you, we were like just 1 block away from the house. And I didn't really like, this is the mistake that I made. I didn't really think that this guy is going to follow me to the house or anything. I thought this is just creepy guy. He asked me to race with him, and I didn't like, I ignored him, so he's going to go. This is the mistake that I made. And as I told you, we were just 1 block away from the house. And when the traffic is gone, I started driving and I put the car in front of the house because there were a lot of cars in front of our house. I put my car there and we went. When we went to the house, the door was open because, as I told you, there were a lot of people. And yeah, the house is big, but there were a lot of people. So I found the door open. So I went up the stairs and I didn't close the door. So and my cousins also went up the stairs and they didn't close the door as well. So I went to my room and I grabbed my swimsuit, and my cousins did the same. And I went to the roof and I started getting ready to like get a swim and everything. And then my cousins came up to me and they said that, uh, did your mom see that we're at home? And I told her no, I didn't find her, and I didn't want to go like to the kitchen or to the living room where all the guests are, so just let them there. And I told her that if she looks out from the window, she will see my car and she will know that I'm home. And yeah, so what we did was just like we were chilling out in our swimsuits and just like having fun in the water and just swimming. And after I swam a little bit, I went out and I just lay in the sun to get a tan. And my cousins were just playing in the water. I put my sunglasses on, and I just like put put my hat over my face so that I don't get a sunburn. And I was just like about to sleep when my I heard my cousin, the older one, like said like and I was like, what's going on? I put the hat out of my face, and oh my god, you guys, what I saw. Can you imagine? Can you guess? Yeah, it was the guy with the gloves. I saw the guy like standing there in the roof, like next to the pool, staring at me and staring at my cousins. And I was like in shock. I was like, oh, is this like the sunburn? Am I just imagining this? What is going on? Like, I was totally in shock. I couldn't say any word. I couldn't like tell him, oh, what are you doing in my house? How did you get here? I couldn't. I was just like, my mouth was open and I couldn't say a word. So did my cousins. They didn't speak a word. We just stand there like staring at the guy, and he was staring at us. And after a minute he said in a deep voice, and he said like, did you think you're going to run away? And I was like, what? And my cousin, one of them tried to like go down the stairs to tell somebody, and he grabbed her hand. He grabbed her hand and he pushed her like he didn't push her like hard or anything, but he like stopped her from going down. At that point, I was really freaked out. I didn't know what to do. I was really in shock, especially after he grabbed her hand and pushed her. I was like, this is serious. He's crazy. He may just kill us here and nobody will know because the house is really crowded and I knew that he found the door open and he just went up and but how did he know that we were in the roof? I didn't really know. So that's really creeped me out and I told him, "How did you get here?" Now and he said the door was open. And I was like, "Oh, so you want to hang out or something?" He was like, "Sure, but just me and you." I knew this guy was crazy, but I was trying to like do something so that I can get rid of him. And I told him, "Yeah, yeah, sure, we can hang out. Do you wanna go down like to the living room or something?" And he said, "No, I wanna stay here." So I told him, "So maybe my cousins should go down so that we can stay alone and get to know each other." I was trying to act cool, but I really it was hard. I don't know if I could do it, but I mean probably I did. And he was like, "Yeah, tell them to go." What he said was exactly, "Yeah, tell them to get the." What did he say? I don't remember. Let me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He said, "Tell them to get the hell out of here." And I was like, "All right." And I was like, "Just you girls, get the hell out of here." And they were going downstairs, but they weren't running or anything. And I winked at one of them. I tried to tell her, "Go and tell somebody to come and like take this creepy guy out of my face." And yeah, my elder cousin went and told my mom, my brother, my cousins, my uncle, and everybody there. And she screamed like in her bathing suit, and she stand there in the living room. Was like, there is a guy like upstairs in the roof with Ran. And yeah, they didn't really like. It was just a minute later, and I saw them all like running upstairs. And my uncle told him, "Get the hell out of here, you creepy! What are you doing in my house? Like, what do you want? How did you get here?" And the guy was really in shock. He was afraid, and yeah, he was just like shaking there. But he took a really like big stare at me, and he said, "I'm gonna come back." And then my uncle and my friend, like my our family friends and everybody like grabbed him from the hands and they pushed him out. They took him to the police and everything. Yeah, as I told you, they took him to the police. I don't know what happened to that guy later on. Yeah, but that was really scary because you are at your house and this guy breaks into your house and it's really scary. And my mom was like, "Why didn't you tell me that you were at the house?" Now I was like, I didn't want to go to the living room where all the guests were and everything. And I wasn't thinking at that moment. I was like, yeah, I'm at home, so what could happen to me? But yeah, because the door was open and people were going in and out and in and out. And yeah, the house was very crowded. They didn't pay attention to him, and my mom told me that she saw him coming inside the house and she thought that he was one of the guests or one of my friends or something. Yeah, so that was really creepy. I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. It was really creepy. What I'm gonna tell you is that pay attention and don't you ever leave your house door open, whatever it's going on, whether it is a wedding, a birthday, or a party or anything, just close the door because there are some creepy people that try to sneak in and like get into your life no matter how, like by any means. So that's it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this podcast. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel for more podcasts and more stories. Hopefully, not scary, but yeah. Thank you so much for listening and see you very, not see you, talk to you very soon. Bye.